Etching is a critically important process module, and every wafer undergoes many etching steps before it is complete. For many etch steps, part of the wafer is protected from the etchant by a masking material which resists etching. Some etches undercut the masking layer and form cavities which sloping sideward. The distance of undercutting is called bias. Etchants with large bias are called isotropic because they erode the substrate equally in all directions. Modern processes greatly prefer anisotropic etches because they produce sharp, well-controlled features. A perfectly isotropic etch produces round sidewalls, and a perfectly anisotropic etch produces vertical sidewalls. The first etching processes used liquid phase etchants. Wet etchants are usually isotropic. The second etching processes used dry etchants. Dry etching are usually anisotropic. The etching system's ability to do this depends on the ratio of etch rates in the two materials. A poorly selective etch removes the top layer but also attacks the underlying material. A highly selectivity etch leaves the underlying material unharmed. First, reactant transport to surface. Second, selective and controlled reaction of etchant with the film to be etched. Third, transport of byproducts away from surface. Non-plasma-based dry etching is using spontaneous reaction of appropriate reactive gas mixture, and plasma-based dry etching is using plasma to drive physical or chemical etching. Sputtering is used to etch the target. Sputter etching is chosen in cases where a high degree of etching anisotropy is needed and selectivity is not a concern. One major drawback of this technique is wafer damage. RIE is an etching technology used in microfabrication. RIE is a type of dry etching which has different characteristics than wet etching. RIE uses chemically reactive plasma to remove material deposited on wafers. The plasma is generated under low pressure by an electromagnetic field. High energy ions from the plasma attack the wafer surface and react with it. Bosch process is the only recognized production technique. A standard nearly isotropic plasma etch, the plasma contains some ions which attack the wafer from a nearly vertical direction.